Hi everyone, it's the English Simmer here. Thought I would just roll us all the way back to 2016 with that introduction. I'm gonna hold my hands up and say it. Why is everyone feeling so nostalgic over 2016? I know it was a decade ago, but I feel like we haven't had this sense of nostalgia in a new year for like any other year. It's really, really weird. If anything, I feel like I'm in 2020, which I know, very scary thought to have considering everything that happened globally in 2020. But I'm back in my Animal Crossing era. I'm going to see Halsey soon, who was actually the last artist I saw, but I thought I'd follow the trend. You know, 2016 really did feel like one year where trends just really, really popped off. So I decided, why don't we play The Sims 4 as if it is 2016? In 2015, we had our very first game pack, our very first paid DLC for The Sims 4, which was, of course, Outdoor Retreat. And then we also had two expansion packs, which fully was not expecting in 2015. The year after The Sims 4 finally came out, we got the release of Get to Work and also Get Together. And then in 2016, they felt like switching it up. They felt like making everything feel fresh and new. They steered away from the Get branding that we kind of had going on, and we got introduced to The Sims 4 City Living. Between all of that, we also had Dine Out, Spa Day, Outdoor Retreat, Movie Hangout, one of my favorite stuff packs. I'm sorry to say it. I know stuff packs were really bad at this time, but I absolutely loved Movie Hangout. And my enemy, cool kitchen stuff. Never has been cool, never will be cool. This is what the home screen looked like for The Sims 4 back in 2016. Obviously, this is City Living, so you did still have the kind of graphics going on that told you about like which pack was the newest. You also had the Day of the Dead collection challenge going on, which I miss. This is so broken in my game. Look how clean it was. And 2016 didn't really feel like the clean aesthetic. However, what in the TikTok shop advertisements is going on these days in The Sims 4? It feels like at this point we may have actually got an overhaul of the main menu more than we have had a base game update. It really does feel like it's just selling you stuff nowadays. It's kind of focused on the new world. It's focused on the majesties. Yes, there is some stuff that's like, hey, we're part of the Sims community, you know? Simmers build things, and we love that. This is an advertisement for the new stuff that came in base game the other week. This is an advertisement for the new expansion, which, yes, I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna reiterate, please do not purchase from EA if you do not agree with the buyout. I am not going to be purchasing. There's a very specific reason I haven't reacted to any of the stuff about this new pack, and that's because I don't want to give money to the new owners, and I also don't want to encourage you lot to spend your money. Of course, in 2016 we didn't have any of this. We didn't have the quiz, but here's some Sims I made earlier with my 2016 aesthetic. I hate it. I hate it so much. This makes me feel like physically ill, and I know that nostalgia for some people like makes them feel sick. I never really feel that. I'm a huge fan of nostalgia. Like, me and my niece literally talk about our childhood, like our favorite childhood snacks, quotes from our childhood, our favorite films, 24/7. But this gives me such uncanny valley vibes. Obviously, we were 2 years into The Sims 4, but there still wasn't loads of custom content. We were slightly moving on from just alpha, which definitely was a main thing in the first few years of The Sims 4. We had creators like Nightcrawler, one of the biggest custom content creators in the Sims community ever, and we were so used to that they just like ported a lot of their stuff over. By this point, I had started to move away kind of from the alpha hairstyles, and I was focusing more on the content that we were really getting from the Sims team and also the Max's Match stuff. But I was still holding on to my alpha skin details. Please stop staring into my soul, sir. It's just making me uncomfortable. We have Forrest Keller. He wants to be a public enemy. He is self-assured, a klepto, and romantic. Of course, gonna be our politician, because there's nothing that says 2016 more than a corrupted politician. And yes, I'm talking about November 2016, in case that wasn't clear. We didn't have seasons by this point, so there were no hot or cold weather outfits, so I have just left those to do their own business, which is disgusting. The brogues. It's kind of not giving 2016, but definitely like 2012. Taylor Swift called, she wants her Oxfords back. He does kind of look like a sus Father Winter though. Like, I definitely imagine him creeping the blocks of San Myshuno in this outfit during December. Get to Work didn't introduce any aspirations. I could have maybe gone for leader of the pack with Get Together, but I also kind of didn't see that for her. What I really wanted to go for was under popularity. Have the neighborhood confidant, gives advice to their neighbors, positive influence on the lives of them. However, we didn't have that back in 2016. That was in a free base game update. So she is active, outgoing, and also a perfectionist. Wait, I don't think we even had these in 2016, but I'm fairly sure we did have a skinny jean that looked super like it, and he was wearing these fugly jeans. Whenever I hear that song, these are the exact jeans that come into my mind. Like these or the ribbed ones. Maybe one of the only pair of like actual high heels we've ever had. Who knew back in 2016 that we weren't actually ever gonna get like proper stilettos? But you know what we also didn't expect in 2016? That we would still be playing this game 12 years after its initial release. I think this is gonna be our best bet. We didn't have even an opacity slider back in the day. Oh my word, the blush is so bad. We had these 4 Get to Work ones, which are basically just alien. I mean, if you wanted to make your Sims cheekbones like really pop, you could have potentially used these, but again, we didn't have the sliders. Eyelashes, no, yoink, those didn't exist. Guess what? Your eyelids are bald. When the randomized outfits are actually giving 2016 more than you ever could. Jason Mraz, how do you do? You know what was always there for me? This stunning dress. She's never ever betrayed me. Everything that we thought that Get Famous dress was going to be, but could never. We aren't gonna add a toddler because the T word did not exist. Oh, remember the days on Twitter where you would mention the T word and it would just start a dumpster fire in the community? No matter your stance on them, like, people loved the T word. The Sims 4 was perfectly harmonious when we just had this whole page filled, but then you couldn't like scroll down at all. Ooh, where are we gonna move to? I feel like the Spice District is always my favorite, but where does Salim live? Because I want to live near him. Considering Salim in that maid outfit lives in my mind rent-free. Cadet Kelly. Did you just see that Hilary Duff said that the sequel to that should have been a lesbian romance, and Disney were cowards for not giving it to us, or at least sell the rights to someone else? Speak for the trees. I mean, your name is literally Forrest Keller, so I don't think it's gonna be that. Man, why are they all good? I just don't think they should all be good. See, I meant it when I said The Sims is too happy-go-lucky, even all the way back in 2016, because what the hell is this? Where is the chaos? We are gonna go less mischief, but only because I want him to have all of the mischief. I don't know if it was just because it was the cheapest out of the athletic stuff, but I always used to give my Sims a punching bag. It was actually back in the day the best thing, because this actually just like worked on your cardio, and then these seem to give you like just really, really big muscles, whereas this kind of did both. One of my biggest gripes about City Living was the fact that on the render and stuff, they had that sim like spray painting the garage door, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited to like move to the city and like actually do that. And then they barely had any of the walls up. They had these which you can paint murals on, but why do the Sims team like hate using the tool mod? Basically, why Why do they hate giving us more interactable stuff around the world? And then you are actually gonna come look for some snow globes, considering all the posters have gone. I feel like the snow globes have got so much better recently. There was definitely a time I was living in San Myshuno and I was barely seeing any of them. We're actually going to talk about the thrill of the steal, gossip about some family drama, and maybe ask for painting mentor. That came with the businesses and hobbies. No, cancel out of it, but we are going to continue with our graffiti. Sorry, that was my bad. I forgot that we had been transported back to 2016. You know what? I love San Myshuno. The one thing I hate is the way that when you scroll, it like jumps up to the apartments. My man, we are of course gonna go give a friendly introduction to Mr. Victor Feng. You can start with that graffiti, dude. Victor needs all of your attention. Ooh, we got a little crystal seller over here. How is that happening? Because the flea market shouldn't happen in this district, right? It literally says near Waterside Warble. I don't think I've ever seen anyone selling anything in a different district. Honestly, it's still so weird to me that they don't really get to know their co-workers. Like, that's such a Sims core feature that they just kind of ignored in The Sims 4. This child has messed with our conversation. Neither one of these politicians wants to chat right now because they know that Tiara is listening in. What the heck? They're just in a time loop of saying goodbye to her. I guess considering we're in the city, we should try and unlock some of the recipes. That is something that I've never done. I've never unlocked all the recipes, and I would love to do it in a video one day. Oh my god, everyone's stealing my food. Oh no. Victor ran away and I'm just left with Tiara. Go home, go home. Why do I feel like Tiara has just become the op of this whole video? Yeah, of course, we're gonna give a friendly introduction to Micah. Stop ordering food and then not eating it. Who are you flirting with? It better not be the leprechaun. We got 3 out of the 27 recipes. I just wish there was a way to be able to see which recipes you had actually unlocked. Like, I wish they either went in your notebook or... I mean, if you had businesses and hobbies, you could maybe write them down in the little recipe book. My guy! Oh my god, I forgot that we completely went for Salim's brand with the man bun. Let's greet our new neighbors. Oh, he said, actually, my flat right now, I don't have an internet connection. Can I just use yours? He said, the bills got on top of me. A decade later and some things never change. My sim is about to piss herself in the street. Oh no, I feel like I trust our corrupt politician a little bit more now. He doesn't like fruitcake. A man with taste. Whoa! Salim is full like with... No. I did not consent to see you dressed in your main outfit, actually. I know I'm a romantic sim, but what was that? There's a note that's left on our bulletin board. Let's also leave a passive-aggressive note. Take the chance to meet your neighbors. We don't bite. Well, most of us. Okay, well, Salim, I know that you're the only neighbor in the building. Oh my god. He's already trying to start something. We're gonna have him apply for an invite to the Renegades. Oh my god, no thank you. We'll join after work. Who's already in the cells? Anyone? Anyone? Oh my god, there's so many people in here. Addison and Allison? Okay. Coleman. Oh no. Not that surname. There are no computers to be had. Everyone is on every computer that was actually ever made. Hello, I would like to use the computer. Thank you. Oh, sorry. You're actually kind of a little handsome, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of love Cedric as well. Why are these randomized townies? Oh, Cedric is fuming. Why do I want to become work besties with Cedric? Use the crime map to travel to the crime scene. On it, boss. Ooh, we are actually over in Windenburg. We can get a witness report from Diego. I don't know why, but I feel like I would trust Diego Lobo with my life. I feel like a lot of simmers wouldn't say that, but to me, I've just played as him so frequently that he is definitely a man I would trust. Provided an account of what they saw. Imagine now he's the criminal. That would be so funny. Honestly, would not be shocking. They've literally just graffitied so much. I like how these people actually don't even look dead. It just looks like they're doing a version of the Smussle. Jeez, it really is just loads of graffiti. I like how one, this is an official graffiti, and two, it's just like clipping through that. I've got a feeling it's Joaquin. Can I not go in there? Is it a men's toilet? Wait, what the hell? They just went in there. Oh, that's a man. That's Herman. Her man, not my man. I didn't sign up for a man. Candy, you look kind of sad. What's been going on here? Oh, I don't think we're high enough to actually, like... Oh, yeah, of course, of course. You know, I was just about to say to actually arrest someone. Like, I don't think that we can do that, but I just want them to know that I'm ready. Like, if I were to arrest them, I'm ready. Ew, Herman's so stinky. Oh, no, wait, that's me. Sorry, Herman, I tried to throw you under the bus there, mate. I like how we're really out here trying to befriend him so badly that I'm like sucking up to him. I'm like, here are all of my theories. He's like, was Joaquin about this high? Oh, no, I'm sorry. They may have died. They died 3 weeks ago, so they're off the suspect list. Yeah, you do stink, girl. I'm glad that you know. That is, in fact, a mug and a half. Girl, come on. We all know you stink. Let's get taking some more mug shots. One thing that has never changed, interactions like that add absolutely nothing to the game, but just interrupt your workflow constantly. You can't keep forgetting to put the prisoners back. Oh yeah, our politician, he looks like he's been hard at work all day. Sat in his PJs watching TV. Classic. Level up charisma skill and protest in the arts quarter. Oh, he's actually still on the job. I think Salim just read the passive aggressive note. He left another one. Let's go check it out. And I know that it was Salim this time around. Oh, not him walking off. He was like, nope, you didn't see me looking at that. Do-do-do. He really played that off. Remember to take a load off once in a while and just enjoy the little things. Oh, that's really sweet of him. Let's actually give him a friendly introduction. That's actually exactly what we needed to do. I'm gonna go watch a movie, you little diva. Why don't we actually add to our Instagram? Did Instagram even have stories in 2016? A legitimate question. I can't remember when they were introduced. It's bear night at the bar. Oh, hell yeah. Apparently it was 2016, August 2016, when stories were introduced. Ooh, our bladder's a little bit low. You know what would sort that? Getting a drink. Oh, that's cute. Our first day of work, and she's decided to invite us out. We're gonna go for a cheeky little Von Horn estate. Oh, girl, you're pregnant. Please don't drink that. I'm so sorry. I forgot that Jasminda was pregnant. Jasminda, don't do it. Don't do it, girl. It's not worth it. Oh? Huh? Oh, no, she swiped it. Oh, my God. I'm meant to be a detective. I'm meant to be responsible. Hers is non-alcoholic. Don't worry. Since 2016, non-alcoholic drinks have really gone up in the world. Not us asking about the bear's career. We're like, so... what do you do for work? What allows you to live this lifestyle? That facial hair from the side is a choice. Why am I being so bitchy today? Oh my God. It's because we've been watching Bridgerton. The lady Whistledown is jumping out of me. Oh, this guy is an absolute vibe though. That outfit, is he trying to flirt with me? I thought he was out here trying to flirt with Jasminda. Well, hello, Cameron. Apparently, what's your career? What do you get up to in your spare time? Answer me. What do you... Not us finally talking to you and then you just walk away. Oh my God, he's literally gone for good. He said, yo. Now that was a 2016 reference. Oh yeah, Jasminda girl, no wonder your back sore. My back was like that every time I had to sit on a stool in science class. And she is a pregnant lady sat on there. Somebody get this girl a proper chair. I think you forget it's been 10 years. We need some lumbar support up in here. What has Salim left today? Don't forget the little things in life. Oh, he's actually being really encouraging. Why is this so cute? Ooh, we still need to protest in the arts quarter, and this hasn't actually. Oh my god, he's not in work today. Okay, well, I guess we're protesting. Is there anyone interesting out right now? Oh, there's a fair few people actually. Let's go protest for Foundation for Less Mischief. Ooh. Okay. No, never mind. She walked off. All the important Sims, they just walk away from me. They know. They're like, I absolutely do not need to listen to this man with a bun yap. Excuse me, sir, are those 2016 coded of you? They're looking a little bit too like Adidas Sambas, and that feels like a very 2025 trend. Come on, join me. Someone. Oh, yeah. We went over Anaya. Yusuf is also clapping his. I was about to say clapping his thighs. I don't need to know anything about his thighs clapping. I've thankfully not even yet had to deal with Salim's clapping. Right, who has been causing mischief in this neighborhood? No one is joining in, but they do actually look quite impressed. We got 57 Somalians for that. Thank you, Anaya. We are gonna rally to the cause. We're also going to try and give a friendly introduction to these people who stood around and listened to us. Let's try and win one of those GeekCon challenges. Yeah. Let's go hang out. I like how I'm making the most of my day off. We're just winning over Victor Feng so that he can back us with a very large donation. We can ask for donations, can't we? Participate in a contest. Oh, I fear I'm not talented whatsoever. Oh my god, that's so bad. I also never think I've won one of these contests. Maybe I do need to do a series of things I've never done in The Sims 4. Because as I'm playing, as I'm going to like older packs, I'm like, actually, whoa, this is so fancy. That literally looks like a NASA one. We got 6 out of 20, 9 out of 30, 9 out of 30, 6 out of 20. We got 30 in total. We're gonna rant about our favorite TV show cancellation. Me, honestly, the life of being a lesbian in 2025. Thank God for Arcane, honestly. Sad that it was only 2 seasons, but you know what? It gave me the rep that I needed. Chat, tag yourself. Are you on team 1,000 ant-sized bears or 1 bear-sized ant? That one's actually quite difficult. Because like 1,000 ant-sized bears, I've fallen into an ant's nest before whilst holding an ice lolly when I was a kid, and those suckers bite. So I could only imagine the damage that a bear could do. Even though it was tiny, like if you got 1,000 ant bears on you, they're gonna bite. I actually think I'd rather the 1 bear-sized ant, because then, you know, just a swift little jab with something, and I think that sucker's going down. I don't think that would be as difficult to kill. I'm gonna go 1 bear-sized ant, and usually in these situations, I am the one of the bigger number, the smaller creature. What cosplayers have we got? We got Darth Maul, Marcus Flex, of course. I love the headcanon of Marcus being a little nerd. And then, literally, oh my god, not the Wii Sports baseball. That was my favorite sport in Wii Sports. What was yours? Honestly, if it's not bowling or baseball... Are they having a woohoo? Can I listen to Space Launch? Is it not a cheeky woohoo? I wanted to listen in on the woohoo. I think I have a crush on Zoe Patel. Romance is in the air. We're gonna try and set up Salim. Oh my word, how big is this protest? Right, why have they managed to get all these people? And my protest before had absolutely nobody there because of this name. I mean, I've got to say it. If I saw a politician with that name, I also would not support them. Gosh, Chantel really put her whole ussy into that. Yeah, we got a hard bargain. Let's go for the tagine. Oh, no. He closed on me. We're waiting for our food and it's not gonna come. Oh wait, it did come. Oh my god, we actually can eat it. I still never know why they didn't put stools on these ones because I'm fairly sure it works the same way as the ones that came with for rent. Not gonna lie, Forrest, you've bored me. You've really not captured my affections or my attention. I truly thought that you were going to be out here causing beef. You were going to be stealing from people. You were going to be corrupt, a little heartbreaker, swindling everyone here, there, and everywhere. You've barely made a splash in the pond that is San Myshuno. I just won 2 tickets to the San Myshuno Theater's sold out show. Wanna go with me? Okay, we will. Oh, we're going to attend a musical. Maybe he's not as corrupt as I wanted him to be. It was when he backed out of the Renegades at like 3 a.m. When a child rang me and was like, hey, do you want to meet up to be indoctrinated into our club? And he was like, actually, I'm napping. That was his downfall. But thank you all so much for coming on this trip down memory lane with me. Honestly, sometimes it's really fun just to roll back to old Sims packs, especially when you haven't like focused on them in a while. Like the recipes, it kind of reminded me that there's stuff that I still do need to do in this game. And it also just feels quite nice right now when we have no idea where the Sims is heading. I mean, we do know where it's heading. The buyout is going through. It is going to happen very, very soon. And that is why I am encouraging to not purchase new packs. Play the ones that you have, just like I've done in this video. I appreciate you all so much. If you would like to see that video about me exploring the world and trying to learn all the recipes, definitely let me know down in the comments, because obviously we also have Salvadorada. I know you can travel there, and there's like a secret menu that you can get from traveling, and I'm so down to make that video. I still cannot believe by this point in the game we didn't have toddlers. It's so funny to me every single time I think about it. And you know what? Cars, bands. That might be another future video that I might potentially do. My friend Geordie has made a really cool mod, and I'm so down for playing it. But thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Let me know if there's just anything you would like to see Sims 2 wise, Sims 1 wise, Sims 3 wise, Sims 4 wise. I want to get back to playing all this older stuff on my channel, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.